Well, hey, life groups, how are we all? Listen, before I get into tonight's conversation or today's conversation, let me just remind you of something that's coming up next week in church. We start a brand new series at the movies. And honestly, I've been in and amongst everything that is going on. You don't want to miss these next few weeks in church. And it's all leading up to our great big Christmas production, which is also tied into the theme of at the movies. So I'm super excited for everything that's to come. But for tonight, for today, for your little study in life groups today, we're looking back at what we spoke about on Sunday when I simply called it Facing Your Frogs. And I'm just going to caveat the whole of this week's message with this one statement by saying, what is it that you're putting off till tomorrow that you should be doing today? We talked, didn't we, about behaviors and mindsets and attitudes and things that get a hold of us in our lives. We went into the book of Exodus. We looked at the plagues that came against the nation of Egypt, and particularly one plague, which was the frogs. And we talked about these frogs contaminating the people and making them ill. And we said that it was a foolish mistake that Pharaoh made, but God gave him the choice and said, Pharaoh, you decide. You say when you want me to set you free from the thing that is making you ill, from the thing that is a problem to you, from the thing that you're struggling with, you decide and I will do it. And Pharaoh said, make it tomorrow. Tomorrow. He chose to have one more night with the frogs, one more night in hell, one more night with that bad attitude, just one more night. He said, I'll do it tomorrow. And honestly, the scripture teaches us that the same God who spoke to Pharaoh is the same God who speaks to us, and he still says the same thing. What is it that God is challenging you and telling you to let go of in your life, and you are choosing to hold on to it for a little bit longer? We might not audibly say tomorrow, but we kind of say, yeah, I know it's wrong and I will get round to sorting it, but just not right now. But delayed obedience is disobedience. Because God can't bless you on credit. God doesn't honor your life or bless your life with what you intend to do. God honors you, blesses you, answers you, and delivers you with what you do. God is the God who will do exceedingly abundantly more than you could ever ask, think, or hope in your lifetime. He will do it, but you have to make room for him to be able to do that. So in order for you to receive from God, you first got to release something to God. So when God is challenging us over something, and it could be anything from the way we're handling our finances to the relationships that we're building that might be unhealthy, to the mindsets we have or the attitude that we carry, anything could become a frog in our life. And when God is asking you to let it go, it's because he's in your future and he knows what's ahead of your tomorrow. Proverbs 3:5, lean not on your own understanding, but in all of your ways acknowledge him and he'll make your path straight. We have to learn to trust in God. Even though Pharaoh didn't and he chose foolishly, we have the power to be able to choose today. And sometimes we've just got to do what the psalmist said and invite God into checking our lives and looking through our lives. Do you remember when I told the story about my fridge smelling, only I couldn't smell it because I was convinced I'd put good stuff in there? And I said, sometimes that's what our lives are like. We know the good stuff that we're putting in. We know we're reading our Bible. We understand that we go to church. Like, we're putting good, godly stuff in. But when I eventually found a little piece of rotten chicken at the back of the fridge, the smell overwhelmed me. The smell hit me. And I didn't know it was hiding there. And in Psalm 39, David invites the Lord. He says, God, come and search my heart. Search me, test me, try me. See if there's anything offensive in me, oh God, and set my feet on the right path towards salvation. Maybe that's just a good thing that you and I could do this week. It's just asking God, search my heart, invite me. I'm sure you're going to have a great night in Life Group tonight, but it'll either be a really chatty night where you'll all be talking, or it'll be a really silent night because everybody won't be wanting to reveal their stuff to everybody else. But can I just encourage you and say, hey, listen, get real, get raw, get honest, get help, get God in the midst of your conversation, and have a great time at Life Group.